Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Okay, we are live. What's going on? Well, this is just me. Think of this as a Henshin Gate takeover. So, what's good, you sexy mother people? Welcome back to the Morphin Network, where it's Morphin time every time. I'm your host, Don Brotaro Fury, aka Jared. Filling in. I guess I'm rolling solo dolo today, so you guys aren't going to get any screenshots, unfortunately. But we are still here to talk Ohsama Sentai KingOhger, specifically episode 46. Now, the beauty of the beauty of life. I know words. I went to school. Oh boy. Man, what basically this episode is Himeno's story. Oh goody. Like this episode is about two people. We've got two people here.
I was digging graves, okay? I was busy digging graves. You know whose grave I was digging? My own, because Wicked Prayer freaking killed me. And I came back to life to avenge my own death.
Well, got good news. I've got Himeno. Even better news. It comes with a cameo
From Rita.
Yee.
Not Morphonia, like you wanted.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers. Went broke for this.
Well, I'm just glad it's the episode featuring the medic queen herself. So, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, man, just look at how beautiful that death scythe is.
Yeah, that's
let it be known amongst the few people to actually kill the Doctor from Doctor Who was a human surgeon.
Oh yeah, Will Sasso did that.
And then Jane. Wait, not Jane. Holloway. Forgot her first name. But then what's it called? But then he ended up taking on a Doctor as a companion, and that did not go so well because a lot of pining was involved. A lot of pining.
Try to make it seem like he was half human. He is not half human.
But I will say this though. Himeno is peak fiction.
That she is.
Yeah.
But we learn that Yanma has lightning. Kaguragi has fire. Rita has ice. And now we know Himeno's is just a death scythe.
Yep.
Or a life scythe.
I mean, look, a scalpel is a knife. You could use a scalpel to bring death, or you could use a scalpel to take death.
And in Jeremy's case, his is eternal youth.
Kind of actually that is an interesting concept because I remember one of the earliest episodes of the Twilight Zone was about a dude who wanted immortality, but then he got bored of it.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting concept of this episode. But Jeremy didn't know his power is immortality, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, he thought it's like, oh, as a Bugnarok, I just happened to live for 2,000 years. But then but Racules was like Gira can age. And he will continue to age. But you, on the other hand, you stayed young.
I mean, Asian don't raisin, black don't crack.
So,
Shoot, I wouldn't mind having Jeremy Stone.
I kind of would, but I actually appreciate this heart-to-heart between Jeremy and
Right. Yeah, like it's funny how there's an anime. I forgot the name of the anime. It's a pretty recent anime where this character, she basically is immortal, but she has to see her friends die constantly.
Isn't that the anime with that wolf? Like it's kind of like the thing. What's it called? John Carpenter's The Thing, except the Thing is actually a good guy.
Hell, if I can't remember her. I can't remember.
Like there's like an actual anime where it's basically John Carpenter's The Thing, except the Thing is a good guy.
I'm gonna have to check Crunchyroll on that one, but yeah, basically it's like that where you know basically
it's like there's like this
your friends die.
It's like there's like this alien who like that crash landed from a meteorite, and then when something dies, it can mimic its form and memories. So then there's like this like husky that like found the alien but died. So then it took the form of the husky. So like this kid who thought that the alien was his husky. They're stranded together in an endless tundra, and they're like trying to find either like other people or food, and then they never do, and then the kid dies, and then the alien takes on his form, and that's literally the first episode.
Well, that sounds like reincarnated as slime, but oh no, I'm thinking of, was it Free Run? That's it, Free Run.
Reincarnated slime, technically, it like the whole copying another human thing isn't until like episode 7 or 8 ish.
I never seen.
Yeah, I see. Like I'm already like on the second arc of Reincarnated Slime, so it's like I know what you're talking about. Which, by the way, Reincarnated Slime should be a video game.
I'm thinking of Free Run. That was the anime I was thinking about.
Now, what's the anime that I was thinking about?
Damn.
It's like first episode, alien copies of
the show.
Alien copies a dog, and then it copies a human. But it's a good guy.
That proves my point why KingOhger is literally anime of the year 2023 and 2024. If you can get Attack on Titan on anime of the year type list for Crunchyroll, the KingOhger should be counted as,
Yeah. I don't care what any toxic One Piece gatekeeper says, and I'm not talking about all One Piece fans. I'm talking about specifically the One Piece toxic gatekeepers. It's like who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like
4 Kids days.
Yeah, it's like guys, it's like it's okay if One Piece is not the most popular anime in the world, okay? It's still up there, okay? There's a reason why the round table is around. It's so that Arthur could see himself as an equal to the other 12 knights, And
then we can just all sit around and say how KingOhger beat out One Piece in the ratings.
Exactly.
I like sucking on them tears.
It's like, and keep in mind, and like one of them even had the goal of one of them even had the goal of making the claim that I don't read manga for saying that. But here's the thing though. Does this look like someone who doesn't read manga? Does this look like someone who doesn't read manga? Actually, let me zoom in for a second. Wait, hold on. There you go. Does this look like the bedroom of someone who doesn't read manga?
Like any other type of case, you would think that that person is not really getting much. But in this case, he's getting some, and he's got that manga collection. So
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, maybe I actually do know what I'm talking about.
And don't even come at me with my flag. You don't know. The numbers I've had in this bedroom alone
Oh, by the way, check out what I got today.
Tokyo Revengers.
Yep, volume 17 and 18, Sailor Moon, volume 6, Mob Psycho, volume 13, Colorless, volume 5, Chainsaw Man, volume 14. And by the way, if you guys have never heard of Colorless, definitely check it out. It's actually a really good series. It's, post-apocalyptic, but it has a certain artistic aesthetic they don't really see in many other manga. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but it does relate to the title, though. That's all I'm going to say.
I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, Colorless currently is only 6 volumes in Japan, I think, but the 5th volume just came to the US, so definitely check it out. It's definitely worth checking out. But speaking of manga that are featured in the Toei Tokusatsu fan club, why can't I freaking gay? Why can't I gay?
Oh yeah, this. Oh, Grody used Amigo cosplaying wannabe MFer. I'll tell you, because of plot. Can't do much without that plot, there, buddy. I mean, I want to get rid of Grody as much as the next person. I want to get rid of Grody more than Grody wants to get rid of Grody.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get rid of him as much as I want to get rid of Bowler Hat Guy, for crying out loud. But hey.
Actually, I'd rather get rid of Bowler Hat Guy before getting rid of Grody. Let's get the bigger one out of the way first.
It's a tie. It's a 3-way tie between Bowler Hat Guy, Grody, and Doug Dead. But hey, again.
I feel it really seems like Bowler Hat Guy is the least killable of the 3, and that's saying something.
Damn green Morphin Master. Can't just let us have nice things, huh?
Yeah.
But, yeah, basically, Doug Dead is basically saying, "Hey, I made you immortal. And you know what you can do with that? Kill as many people as you want. And then you can have your riches."
Yeah. And Grody's just pissed. He's like, I don't want to be alive. He's like Eddie Furlong from The Crow. I want you to kill me.
Being John Connor was the Crow? What?
In the 4th one, remember?
Really? I did not know John Connor was the Crow.
Bro, we just did the review this Sunday, and boy, am I glad it's over. Because, like I said during the actual review, I was like, there's no way a Crow movie could be as bad as Halloween 6 theatrical cut, which is worse than producer's cut. But there it was, a movie that was worse than Halloween 6. Even the makeup looked lazy.
Let me see this. Hold up. I need to see this, my damn self.
See,
that is John Connor.
That is Eddie Furlong. That's Angel playing Death.
That is Angel.
And Tara Reid. But ironically, the worst part of that movie was Dennis Hopper.
Okay, what kind of bet did any of these people lose to produce this film?
It's like, can you imagine Howard Payne from Speed trying to get down with the homies? It's like by the power, by the wickety whack powers invested in me, I now pronounce you the Antichrist and his shorty. Now,
didn't Dennis Hopper do Mario as well? So
he played King Koopa in Mario, but that's
not so surprising then.
But this was before. Yeah, this was wait, hold on. What year was Mario? Hold on.
1990 or 1991, give or take.
90s Mario movie. It was in 1993. Yeah, see, it was the year before Speed. So I could forgive that. I could forgive Dennis Hopper in that movie because it's like this is before he became the peak character of his career. That is Howard Payne. But any lame performance he would give after 1994. Like, there's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
Just like how
Kubo
despite my adoration for Keanu Reeves, I cannot forgive bad performances after 94. Because Jack Traven was peak protagonist, which, by the way, Matrix 4, most disappointing out of man, that movie was honestly just straight up boring.
Well, we got John Wick 4 right after, so kind of balanced out.
Yeah, I remember there was like this social media thing going on where like it's like like the John Wick 4 and Terminator John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 are gonna come out on the same weekend. Thank God they did, because one, the two movies would shoot each other in the foot just by like, unless you pull a Barbenheimer, which wasn't a thing at the time, like you're just asking both movies to shoot each other in the foot.
Yes.
And themselves while we're at it. But also, let's be honest, if we're going through word of mouth,
I would have seen John Wick before I saw Matrix. That's for damn sure.
John Wick, if you even watched Matrix 4.
I mean, you had me with Neil Patrick Harris. You had me with NPH.
Yeah.
You didn't keep me because he wasn't in it long.
Yeah, just like with Doctor Who. It's like he was promised to be like the main villain in the entire 3.5 part of the 60th anniversary film, and what do we end up with? He's only there for the part 3 of 3,
but I enjoyed that better.
Yeah, like, and the best part was like in the second half of the episode where he does a dance number, then he like splits the Doctor in half. I did like that line though. I lost to one Doctor, then I defeated the current Doctor. So by rule of 3, I will now challenge the next Doctor. Why is he even doing the German accent too?
Because he's NPH and he's a ledge.
No, but did you notice he does it with like a lot of the characters he plays?
That Count Olaf, yo.
Yeah, even Dr. Horrible.
Olaf. It makes sense now. We solved the case.
As we always do.
But let's solve the case of Jeremy's immortality and Jimeno's dilemma on how to kill Grody. Poor Gira. First off, Gira got to be experimented on. He can grow old. He can still age, damn it. Don't attack him just because you want to experiment. Then Jeremy's like, nah, this one's on me. I got this one.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Jimeno comes to the conclusion, like, with this power, anybody we've lost can come back theoretically. Yeah.
Which it's like how you got the whole Aunt May thing from the first Spider-Man game, where it's like you only have one vial. You could either use it to save Aunt May, or you could use it to reproduce the serum, which theoretically you could use one of the manufactured copies to give one to Aunt May, but you won't live long enough for you to use the manufactured version. So, yeah.
Damn, sorry, New York. You gotta burn.
Mm-hmm.
I would have chose Aunt May. Screw that noise.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, if you had the symbiote on, like, you probably would have.
I live in New York. Ain't not much worth to save. Sorry, you got to burn, my boy.
I'm still salty about the second game having such a bizarre layout of Brooklyn.
See what happens when you save it? You get that. That's the result of that. You chose poorly.
It's like trying to rotate Manhattan on a 45-degree angle counterclockwise. That's one thing. Consolidating a Lower East Side with Chinatown. Okay, maybe you don't want to make as many. Maybe you're trying to cut tiny little corners that won't be missed, like on the mission mapping. But
I think it's
Brooklyn, though.
I think thinking about it, it's like, the developers were pressed for time because they needed the game out at a certain time, and also they don't want to. The studio doesn't want to be sued by this, the state of New York, or in this case, just the city part of it, because they'll be like, "Oh, you're using the likeness of this. You're gonna have to pay up extra for that."
But weren't they already doing that in the first game for Manhattan, though?
Yeah, but then they expanded now. They're like, "Oh, if it's Manhattan, it's fine." But
to Brooklyn, you'd think that like Brooklyn, like it would just be the same deal with Brooklyn. But like, why did you?
Look, New York's a bunch of stingy MFers, man.
Why did you like move Brighton, which is supposed to be east of Coney Island, to being north of Williamsburg?
So they didn't have to pay Coney Island,
and not just north of Williamsburg. It's like even further north, like just south of Astoria.
I mean,
and then in between Brighton and what's it called, Williamsburg, they shove Queens in there, even though Queens is supposed to be like way out there northeast of like that entire segment of the map anyways. Like maybe put Queens north of Astoria instead, at least like it still won't be an accurate map, but at least the districts would be a little bit closer to being accurate.
Well, I mean, with the money this game made, maybe they'll have the money to actually pay the state of New York. But hey, can we expand our map in the next game now? I wouldn't want to pay New York.
No, you ruined Brooklyn. Why would we want you to expand the game?
Like I wouldn't pay this state either, because they will rob you clean. They will rob you clean. That's why they're like, nah, we don't want to pay them more than we already have to. Screw that.
No, but Brooklyn probably won't even want to pay for a third game, because again, you done goofed the map.
Well, technically, the studio is paying New York, because they're like, you're using.
I mean, they should, yeah.
You're using our stuff.
But the thing is, like, Brooklyn still needs to agree to that payoff. So it's like both sides have to agree first, then you get the payment, then you program the map. It's like,
my feelings ain't hurt, and people will just mod it anyway. So it's like, who cares? Yeah. They know this.
I know.
Speaking of modding, we got a mod a way to get rid of Grody.
Yep. So basically, using Himeno's pretty scythe thing, we managed to remove that crystal from Jeremy's chest. And by the way, we actually get to see his bare chest.
Mm-hmm. That bug chest.
His bug chest. But hey, at least we see his chest. There you go. Usually we have to wait until a movie edition for that to happen.
Fan service for the moms.
Yeah, and service for the moms. It's like what Dracula said: when you're 400 years old, there's no such thing as a cougar.
Well, I'd care to disagree on that one, but hey, okay.
In the end, like, I love how, like, this whole time everyone is just talking about death and wanting to die. So what Jeremy makes me think about? I'm just Jez. No, I'll never wear a fez. It's my destiny to live a life of an eternity.
Oscar-nominated song, I'm Just Jez.
Yes.
All right. Like, I didn't have a bad trip.
You feel the Jestricity?
I don't like that song anymore. I had a bad trip. Don't watch the Barbie movie High. Bad idea.
Why would you?
I was daring myself and I was bored.
No. If anything, Oppenheimer High, Barbie sober. That way you have consistency.
I made a bad choice. Once they got back into Barbie Land, I was gone. It was not fun. I'm Just Ken threw me off so hard. I hated it. I was like, what am I doing? Is this why Doctor Who took so long? Oh my God, somebody get me off this ride. No.
Yeah. See, like I think you've had mushrooms or whatever it is you took.
I'm gonna let you have that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have
Yeah.
that one.
Well. Let's hope that the audience are entertained.
And that's where it is. That's where we end that one. But yeah, basically Grody now
It's
because
it's a limitless Kenterprise, but it is what it is. I know, you can't take it anymore.
Right, Grody is now he's alive because he
Yeah.
got shot with Jeremy's crystal. He's like, I feel my body's warm.
It's burning. It's burning. That thing you're experiencing, that burn, that's not the sun. That's entropy, you mother.
And now he basically quotes, "I'm a god."
Yeah. Yeah. And so as his body explodes, he is flooded with a swarm of locusts.
Fury of the gods.
Part 2.
And that's how we end this episode.
Entimo Boogaloo.
Man, Bowerhat guy needs to have something happen to him. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Like, yeah, because we all know that he's going to be in the episode.
Hey,
He's going to be in the next episode.
As long as he takes care of Boone, and I forgot her name, and they used her name in like a couple of episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have it right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, earlier I mentioned Colorless. Volume 7 is going to be released on July 23rd. So. Oh, and apparently it's the final volume. So yeah, I guess I may as well read it ahead of time. But wow, final volume. That's crazy. Only 7 volumes. That's short.
Kogane, that's it.
I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, Fooly Cooley only had 2 volumes, but still.
Footy. You footy in the cootie. You cootie in the footy. Well, you see.
Yeah, it's when you do this with your hands. Who cares if it's Fooly or Cooley?
Are you footy cootie right now? Everything's footy cootie. I'm footy cootie.
Fooling around, cooling around, Fooly. By the way, what's Fooly Cooley? What do I know? I'm just a kid.
Ain't no damn way this man has a name. Ain't no way Bowler Hat guy has a name.
No. I've never heard his name be dropped.
No.
Wait, does he have a name?
He has a whole wiki page.
Hold on.
No.
Guy.
No.
KingOhger.
No. Nah. What the hell is this? Who did this? Who edited this? I want to slap you.
Hold on. I'm
gonna disrespectfully slap you. Whoever did this, whoever edited this, you gonna pay.
Like, we got Minoru. Minoru has a page. Like, why wouldn't Minoru have a page? But that
is his name.
That
is his name.
Minoru?
No. His name is. Got checked out. You got to go down to civilians, and where it says Shugodom, you got Kogane, Boone,
Goroge.
Goroge.
When was his name even dropped?
Who edited this? Who did this? Who did this? You need to get slapped for this. Why? Why would you? Minoru makes sense because he's been on many of episodes, including a movie. This is disrespectful.
Kotaro Yagi is the actor playing him. We have no hate for Kotaro. He is a cool guy, probably, but the character he plays.
No, this is disrespectful.
Wait, don't tell me he wasn't. Oh no, never mind.
Katari Yagi. Let me search.
He was in Monday C this week. An alien artist. That he doesn't have that many credits. He was only in 17 episodes of KingOhger, and 1 episode of another show, and in 2 movies.
No, he's new in the game. Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him.
When was his name dropped?
Hell if I know. Why does he have a wiki page?
And why is it not listed as Bowler Hat Guy?
This is
Like, that's what we've always known him as. Bowler Hat Guy. It's like Captain Hook. We always known him as Hook. We don't know. Like, no one ever mentioned his name was Tom something.
This is disrespectful. This is disrespectful. This whole wiki page is disrespectful because he should not have a wiki page. He means nothing to us except being a bowler hat guy.
Hold on. Is there a way to edit the wiki page to at least be... Oh, you have to sign in to edit, mother.
Who did this? Who did this? Who committed to this? This is a sick joke. It's a sick joke. But I digress. Let's get to the... What do you people think? Send out your thoughts in the comments about this travesty, as well as your thoughts on this episode. So I'm giving this episode a 10 because it's another heavy episode featuring 2 of our heroes. Actually, no. Each episode has been featuring 2 of our heroes.
Yeah.
Kira and Yanma, fitting.
Yep.
Kagragi and Rita, unlikely duo. That makes a lot of sense. Rita and Jeremy, which with their connection with Grody, yeah, hella makes sense here. So,
I mean, it would have made more sense if Himeno and Rita had a Grody episode because Rita had the eye thing.
Yeah, but
I like how they're tackling the whole, Twilight Zone thing where it's like, oh, I'm now bored of being immortal, so now I'm gonna throw my wife out the window so they would give me the death penalty, but then they give me a life sentence instead.
Yeah, but also remember, Grody reincarnated Jeremy's mom and had made him kill her. So
yeah, the time I was reincarnated as a normal human being who has no particular features or advantages in the world that I happen to inhabit.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, this is fitting. This is fitting. 10 out of 10.
9.8. Excel reference. I'm just still upset about the whole bowler hat. That it's skewed my perception of this episode. Oh, this is an otherwise fantastic episode. Like we have a Jez episode, a Himeno episode, both fantastic characters. We have introspection, extrospection, retrospection. Well, the retrospection is just us talking about the episode. It's not very retrospective now, is it? Actually, no, there was a little bit of retrospection because they're like thinking back to like earlier scenes. So yeah, there you go. I made it work. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode because we're about to enter our end game.
Yes, sir. Boon, we are coming, Boon.
All right. Grody is here to die, but not really. Again, Eddie Furlong. I want you to pull the trigger, but I can't die. Oh man, like this is like the most emo version of the Crow, and that's saying something. Doug Dead, and not even like emo. I mean like Hot Topic emo. Doug Dead, what did you do? Suzume left a note saying she's out shopping. Did she?
Oh yeah, Suzume ain't there, but it is what it is. She's not that clingy.
Rafael Navarro says, "Hey, hi, Rafael. How are you?
How goes it?"
Okay, so her power is taking every living thing's life away, but instead spewing a lot of purple souls out of his tummy. Oh, think of it like this: she is a live-action version of Trafalgar Law.
Bam.
She even lost her parents to A disease.
Bam.
Yeah. And
Wasn't
she likes hearts.
I already put it back behind you.
And she has beef with like the rowdy the secondary protagonist. Oh, we're going somewhere. Okay. And also it looks like a feeler of a mantis. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a feeler. I'd say it's more of its arm. Yep. Mantids are insects, which means they're hexapodal, which means, these are 2 of its 6 legs, and then it's got 2 more. It's got 4 more that it actually stands on. Which, by the way, in case anyone was wondering, how do scorpions work? Well, what appear to be pincers are actually jaws, not arms. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, look where it's located. It's located at the mouth. It's located in the mouth. Just like a stag beetle, but with extra points of articulation.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Now on Jeremy's kingdom for his next service, buying the fallen grunts.
Burying.
He said buying. I think he meant burying.
Burying.
I almost misread that as buying the fallen grunts a Happy Meal, but that's just like me having finished the 4th Percy Jackson book. Because like Nico dumps a bunch of Happy Meals into a bunch of graves. Wait a minute. Did they literally cut half of the street floor to take Death Narok's death mark down to make his grave? Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Death Narok is the old school. This is the new school.
Mm-hmm. I want some of that old school. Or as Dennis Hopper would put it, Lord Satan, I just want to say thank you for being the real OG representing us homeboys. That movie broke me this weekend.
And my body was broken. I was just sleeping, so I can't relate.
Gira and Grody aren't the same because for him, he's just a heal. He just heals faster. Well, yeah. So what's the plan? So you take a stone of eternity out of him, make it as a transplant to cure his illness. Yes, exactly. That's what it's supposed to do. But you turn him into a god. Welcome to the fear of the gods too. Well,
bad plan, but
And to Logic of Boogaloo.
Bad plan, yes, but
yeah. I hope his defeat is not a letdown next week. Well, let's hope not. Again, we're at the end game, and even said he is going to be the last jester.
Well, that's an easy merc right there.
Make him go down like a punk, like a Gluto in Time Force.
That is one way to do it.
Like a lot of people probably forgot how Gluto went out. He just cowered out, ran to the cryogenic chamber, and just froze himself. He just froze himself. It's like
he did.
He went out like a punk. You couldn't even just like kamikaze or anything. Nope. I mean, again, this is after 9/11, so I get it, but still, it's like
gotta edit around. That's craziness. So yeah.
So he created him to kill everything, but he's already dead. Yes, he is. Tachibana-sama!
Which Tachibana are we talking about?
Maybe the one from the River Styx. Because Lone Wolf and Cub.
I'm thinking OG Tachibana.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, River Styx. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, because the actor hold on, because Tachi
I know
did I
that
say it
guy.
wrong? Okay, because the actor playing him, Akiji Kobayashi, he was in Lone Wolf and Cub, Go to the River Styx.
Huh. I could have sworn he was also an Ultraman.
He was,
Yes.
but he was also in Lone Wolf and Cub.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah. Lone Wolf and Cub. Like, do people not know Lone Wolf and Cub? Like they even made a cameo in Samurai Jack.
I'll look into it later.
Yeah, 1972, Lone Wolf and Cub, Baby Card at the River Styx.
Hmm.
He plays Ozunu Kuroyama.
All right, I'll look into that.
Yeah, who's leader of the Kurokawa. It was actually one of my favorite. It's actually one of my favorite Lone Wolf and Cub movies. I actually have the first 6 volumes of the omnibus, so I have half.
It is a manga, of course it is.
Yeah. It was originally manga, which strangely reads from left to right,
Like the regular book?
like a regular book.
Nani?
Yeah.
That's a rare thing.
Or am I having it confused with Usagi Yojimbo? I need to look at it again.
Anyway.
But yeah, I should start collecting Usagi Yojimbo as well because I really like the Grass Cutter, and I know Grass Cutter had a sequel, but But the only one I could find is Grass Cutter, so it's great. I love Kusanagi. He has a name. Boo! Boo! Look, he does have a name, and that name is Bowler Hat Guy. End of story.
You know what? Here's a refresher. Himeno. If you're a K-pop fan, you got Stacy, and inside is La Seraphim. And Natalie Portman.
I don't care.
You don't care about Natalie Portman? Excuse the hell out of you, sir?
After Star Wars, I didn't really like any of her performances after that.
Ooh. Well, she did that Lonely Island song.
Yeah, and?
That's a fun song.
That song was before Revenge of the Sith, I think.
Revenge of the Sith. Way after.
Hold on.
Natalie.
You're a baby. I will pay for your dry cleaning when my gets in your shoe. As for the drug use, well, I can vouch for that. My bleep is scared of you. Yeah. Let's see. When was the rap made? Let's see. It was made.
Well.
Oh, 2009. That's weird.
No.
So it was before that one movie that I really didn't like her in.
Black Swan.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm sorry, but Mila Kunis did it better. And then when they did another movie separately but had the same plot, guess who had the better version?
I didn't mind either.
No Strings Attached versus Friends with Benefits. Literally same premise. One with Natalie, the other with Mila, but guess who did it better? And honestly, no. Actually, and you know what's really funny about it?
The one with Ashton Kutcher. The other one,
Ashton Kutcher was in the one that didn't have Mila Kunis.
I find that ironic. Yes, I do.
It's like our conspiracy theory about Catherine Sutherland being Spike's mom.
And he's a Spider-Man right here. This is actually fitting. This fits the episode. Spider-Man.
Yeah, we got a spider.
There you go.
Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll cheer you up. Whoa, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Because she's a praying mantis.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kuroda has no character growth yet. I mean, he does. he certainly has more character growth than Bowler Hat Guy, which we'll remind you, is canonically named Bowler Hat Guy and not Jiroji.
This is a palate cleanser. We have him in.
This is a palate cleanser. Yeah. Thoughts on F?
Resurrection F.
Frieza. I just remember that joke. Like, out it comes to the ring 21. Frieza. Man, that joke was so buried. I used to watch the entire second season.
And because of that joke, we had the song in the movie.
You know what's crazy? TFS had a cameo in Kai.
They did. And in Xenoverse. I think Xenoverse 2 as well.
I wouldn't know. But they did appear in Kai. So they're official. Lanny and Takahata are canon. Oh, yes. Speaking of Lanny, when are we getting Dark Tournament abridged? Come on, Lanny. Come on. You're the OG. Where's the second season of the OG? Come on, dude. Like, you're the reason I'm into Tenacious D. No, for real though. Yu Yu Hakusho is the reason I'm into Tenacious D. With karate, I'll kick your butt. Hit the Tiananmen Square. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kick you there, yeah. You broke the rules. Now I'll pull out all your hair. Yeah, mama.
But yeah. Good stuff. This was a fun episode.
Does the spider have powers of a man? Of course he does.
Yes, he does.
I mean, haven't you watched Static Shock?
Read a comic.
Of course, the spider has the powers of a man. Like, he was like right there, walking, talking to Virgil, fighting that locust and jaguar. No, not jaguar. Is he a tiger thing? And a snake dude. Like, he fought all three of those. Because you're not that kind of spider. And I don't use that kind of comics. You know, if I could go back in time, I'd have Chadwick Boseman play a live action version of Anansi. He'd be like, look at me. I'm not that kind of Spider-Man. And I don't know to use that kind of web.
Look at me, chat. Look at me. We're done. That's all that's there.
Ghana forever. I mean, the episode took place in Ghana, so it counts.
Yes. But that was KingOhger, episode 46, man.
We're at the end game, my brother. We're at the end game.
We are. On top of that, there's a lot of other content from this channel you can check out, including the Buttery Show, where he had to suffer through the Crow movies.
Well, no. The odd-numbered movies are actually pretty good.
Okay. He had to suffer through half of the Crow movies.
And revel in the other half. As for the tiebreaker, we're going to have to wait until it comes out in theaters.
That he will have to do.
Yeah.
Also got our own personal content. You can check him out over at
Instagram at Boken_Kawato and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKawato. And yes, I actually did start Twitch streaming. I did. I actually
jacked in, y'all. He jacked in finally.
I jacked in. Yeah, I jacked in. I megged, I rocked, I rolled, I blued, and I based.
I mean, I do that too in a different way, but he did it though. He did it.
I did it. I kept my word. Now I can just like die tomorrow and like no, I can't. I still have to do 2 pull-ups in one set. Yeah, I still have to do that.
Gym day. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Got to work on those lats and traps.
Chest day tomorrow for me.
Mm. Lats and back for me tomorrow.
Lucky.
Tonight, strictly cardio. And Jared, where can the people find you?
Find us at Henshingate. Middle of editing all of our videos right now. We've got a Letterkenny review to be edited and one coming up in the month of February. We've also got K-pop. We do Toku. Obviously, we talk about Gotchard and KingOhger, and soon Boon Boomjer. And
New trailer dropped.
Yeah, we're gonna cover that this weekend. Did the anime Combatants Will Be Dispatched? I am mentally scarred from that anime because it's made by the same dude who made Konosuba. That was fun.
You can't go wrong with watching Eureka 7.
Eureka 7 would be a good one, but we have a thing. Can't do that. Can't have that many episodes done. But our next anime is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
So I've heard.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun one to go through. Then we got Zon 100 and we got more animes to do. But that's it for now. Check out all of the other content. Morphin Network. Check out review of Ultraman.
Tiga
or
Tiga.
He's on Tiga now.
We finished Blazar last week. We took a break this week.
He had that sweet relief of being done with Blazar.
Yeah. Yep. And I didn't even get to show it off to Johnny this weekend. But speaking of this weekend, I hope you guys are ready because I am working on a vlog, so it should be out next week, the latest. So stick around for that. Yep. And Ultraman, watch it. Oh, and also this Sunday, we are doing the final 4 episodes of Kamen Rider Build. Once we were done with that, we just have to do with the 2 Vs and X's, and we're completely done with Build. Just donezo. Like, we're done with Build. Thoroughly, unless it's going to be like a 10-year anniversary thing.
Well, we got a couple years to worry about that.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, we did have a 5-year last year during Geats, so we're good there. But still,
crap. Wait.
So we're safe from having to double back for 3 years, 3 more years.
That build came out in build was 2018, 2017.
So we got 3 years.
6 years. 6 years.
So we got 3 more years before the 10-year anniversary. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. And that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My next convention appearance will be towards the end of February at the Simi Valley Toy and Comic Fest. Every year they do a different theme. This year it's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh themed. So if you're anywhere near Simi Valley or can go or commute to that general direction, definitely go to the Grand Vista Hotel on February 25th, 2024, hosted by Scott Zillner. Hey, Scott, how you doing? And say hi to all the Yu-Gi-Oh voice actors are going to be there. Joey Mokuba are going to be there for sure.
Tell Joey I love him in Samurai Keeper Kyo.
Yeah. And of course, I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a lot of card vendors there. So definitely take it. So if you're hunting for a specific Yu-Gi-Oh card, you might find what you're looking for at that convention. Definitely go
duel him. Say, I challenge you, Boken, to a duel.
Yeah, no, I retired 13 years ago. Dang, I retired. It's been 13 years since I last played. I feel old, man.
See, if y'all want,
no wonder you're around. I'm gonna break my back playing a card game with a rich kid, and then my grandkid is gonna have to avenge me by stealing my cards.
Y'all want to catch me at a convention? I may or may not be at KatsuCon in DC in February. Still
All right.
up for debate, but if you see me, challenge me at the One Piece card game, and you will be traumatized by my GOAT, Gordon.
Ooh.
He's the bane of everybody I've played against. Gordon the GOAT. So if I do go to Katsucon, I will announce it, and I will whoop you with Gordon the GOAT.
Well, he is a D, so.
Yes. Gordon has.
I mean, you said
ability.
he has a D in his name. There you go. Yep.
Gordon. It does have a D in his name, and it is in the middle of his name. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good, yeah.
It works. You know, like you got Monkey D, you got Trifulgar D, you got Porgus D. You know, you got to respect the D. Well, this has been delightful. We hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Laters.